What's up, everybody? Movie Guy 808 back here once again. Gonna do a Criterion update. Barnes & Noble was having their half-off Criterion sale last month. Picked up a few things. Only getting around to making this video now. I've been pretty busy. But, yeah, without any further ado, let's jump right in here. So these were all half off, and then I got the extra 10% off with the membership. So these were all 60% off, which was pretty sweet. The Game by David Fincher, starring Michael Douglas. Only David Fincher film I'm aware of that I have not seen. Obviously, I'm a big fan of David Fincher. Fight Club, Seven. He did the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie. He's done a lot of good work. But have not seen The Game yet, so interested in checking that out. Cool to get it on Criterion here. Yeah, I should probably just mention, I haven't seen any of these, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of insight about them. But all movies that I've was planning on getting and had researched before I went in, so hopefully they're all good. This is Wings of Desire by German director Wim Wenders. I've heard a lot of good things about this film. I've read a lot about it. I think Bruno Ganz is in this. Yeah, there he is, Bruno Ganz. He was in Downfall, if any of you had seen that. Looks pretty cool. This is one that I had not heard of, and just kind of blind by. Markéta Lazarova. I believe it's a Czech film. Yeah, hailed as the greatest Czech film ever made. Came out in 1967, about 2.5 hours. The visuals in this film are supposed to be insane. Just like ones like that of a girl laying in the snow with wolves. Looked pretty awesome, and I had never heard of it. It had such great praise on the back. I looked it up real quick on my phone. It sounded pretty cool. Looking for stunning visuals in this film. I'm sure that's going to be crazy to watch. Okay, a couple films by Terrence Malick here. Of course, Badlands, one of his very early films, with Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek. This is a classic. Everybody knows about this. 1973. About a pair of young lovers on the run from the law. Pretty cool movie. I really like that one. But really glad that I got his other film, Days of Heaven. This is a spectacular film. So much of it is filmed with natural light and just beautiful landscapes, beautiful cinematography. This is a great film. I mean, this is like kind of like a sweeping. I mean, I want to call it an epic, even though it's only like an hour and a half long. I mean, this also makes me think of Gates of Heaven, and just what that film failed at so spectacularly, this film just does so well. Days of Heaven is a great movie. Okay, Night Train to Munich by Carol Reed. Kind of a cloak and dagger, espionage spy type movie from World War II era, 1940. I've heard so much about this. Carol Reed, obviously a famous director, did Third Man, many other films. Looking forward to checking that one out. Let's see what we have here. Gate of Hell, a Japanese film. Have not heard a whole lot about this. Read a little bit about it, and heard it was good, but other than that, do not know. I mean, it's an old black and white Japanese film from the 50s. I mean, it was $20 and I got 60% off, so it ended up being like $8 or $9. So I like the cover art too. I like old black and white Japanese cinema, so check that out. Sam Fuller film, White Dog, for the first time on DVD. How about that? This is from the 80s, 1982. 90 minutes. Sam Fuller is a famous American director. He's done many films. The Baron of Arizona, didn't he do that? Or The Steel Helmet? He's done a lot of movies. This one is supposed to be particularly controversial, about a woman that adopts a dog that has been trained to attack black people. And she finds this out rather quickly and violently. Obviously, it's a film about race relations, about racism, and came out in the 80s. So it kind of has that kind of gritty 80s American feel to it. So I've heard a lot of good things about this. Looking forward to checking out White Dog. Okay, another kind of escape, spy type movie. A Man Escaped. Who was this? Bresson? Yes, Robert Bresson's Man Escaped. I've heard so much about how well this movie is directed. I mean, this is supposed to be the best, prison escape movie ever made. 1956 it came out. It's a French film, obviously. Bresson directed it. And it's just supposed to be like there are so many great films coming out around this time in France. Heist films like Rafifi, and also escape films like this. The spy films. This was the greatest era, and they did it so well. They had it down to a science. And this film was supposed to be the pinnacle of that. So really looking forward to watching A Man Escape. That looks really cool. And lastly, we got Repo Man by Alex Cox, with Emilio Estevez, I believe. I've never seen this. Just like all the other ones, I've not seen this. 1984, Alex Cox directed Walker, which is also out on Criterion, with Ed Harris. That's a really good film. And I mean, I've actually seen a couple of Alex Cox's films, and there's two things you always know when you go into Alex Cox film. One is that you'll laugh when his name comes up in the opening credits because you're a child, and the other is that you're in for a great ride. I mean, he is a great director, loves to stylize his films, has some great visuals. Walker especially was just a ride. If you get a chance, I would definitely check out Walker, and I'm expecting nothing less from this film. I've heard a lot of good things about this film, and it comes in this really cool packaging. It's like like an actual box, and the film slides in there. Whereas these are all just standard plastic cases. This is like a kind of like a cardboard sleeve. Pretty cool. So I was really happy to get all those Criterion releases. I hope all you guys are doing well. I'm gonna have a Merry Christmas. I'll probably put up some more content before the New Year, but if not, take care, guys. I'll catch you later.